Okay, on Juniper Ridge, what's the current status on negotiations with Juniper Ridge partners?
I sent them a letter on October 23rd, and in that letter I suggested some changes to our project going forward, particularly having to do with reducing the city's risk. And what's happened is the Juniper Ridge partners were upset with the letter and left the table. My intention is next Monday, which would be the 19th of November, I'm going to ask the City Council to ask them to rejoin the table, rejoin the negotiations, or begin the process of terminating negotiations.
Well, what are the stumbling blocks to the negotiations?
The biggest one is there's a high degree of risk to the city under the current draft agreement, and I'm trying to reduce the risk to the city, primarily as it relates to the construction improvements at Highway 97 and Cooley Road. There also was no provision in the agreement for termination for the convenience of the government if the relationship isn't working, and I'd like to see that addressed.
Okay, thank you. And do you believe that that you'll be able to move ahead with the negotiations?
You know, I really don't know. After we talk to the City Council on next Monday night, I'll present them the opportunity to come forward. If anyone's interested in what is in my October 23rd letter, it's on the city's website. So if you check the City of Bend website, you'll be able to find that draft letter. I think it is very reasonable. I would hope that Juniper Ridge Partners would reconsider it. But if they don't, then they do need to consider beginning termination of the negotiations.
Okay, and I just have two more questions. In Juniper Ridge concept plan, their green building and sustainable building designs are included. Will that be included in moving forward, no matter whether you continue with the current developer or with anyone else?
Yeah, the City Council is very much committed to the guiding principles of Juniper Ridge, and I believe those are also on the website. So if you're talking about sustainable building practices, if you're talking about a mixed-use development, if you're talking about incorporating a university and a vocational center, all of those things are still considered critical to the City Council and to the city going forward, whether or not we go forward with Juniper Ridge Partners or not.
Thank you. And final question, what is the water source for the lake that's in the concept plan?
You know, I'm not sure I know for sure. One of our complex relationships is with Central Oregon Irrigation, and I believe that everything, including piping of the canal, a lake within the master plan, perhaps even sprinklering and the provision of water for grounds could all be part of a Central Oregon Irrigation District master agreement.
Okay, thank you.